Every decision you make feels intentional. You believe you're weighing options, analyzing information, and choosing the best path. But beneath the surface, something else is happening. Your brain is relying on shortcuts, invisible patterns that help you make quick judgments, but often lead you to predictable mistakes. These shortcuts are called cognitive biases, and they shape your decisions far more than logic does. Imagine this moment. You're shopping online. You see a product listed at $199, but it's on sale for $99. Instantly, it feels like a great deal, even if you don't need it. That's anchoring. Or imagine meeting someone new. Within seconds, you decide whether you like them. That's the halo effect. Or imagine hearing a dramatic news story and suddenly believing the world is more dangerous than it is. That's the availability heuristic. These biases operate automatically, effortlessly, invisibly. The big idea is simple. Your brain is not designed to make perfect decisions. It is designed to make fast ones. And unless you understand the hidden biases shaping your thinking, you will continue to make choices that feel rational, but are quietly distorted. Cognitive biases matter because they influence every part of your life. Money, relationships, career, judgment, and even your sense of identity. They operate beneath awareness, shaping your thoughts before you consciously think them. Here's a micro story. A manager is reviewing two job candidates. One has a strong resume but is quiet in the interview. The other is less qualified but charismatic. The manager feels drawn to the charismatic candidate and assumes they're more competent. This is the halo effect, confidence mistaken for capability. This is how biases work. They don't feel like errors. They feel like intuition. But here's the pattern interrupt. Your intuition is often a story your brain creates to avoid effort. Your brain prefers shortcuts because thinking deeply is expensive. It requires energy, attention, and time. So instead, your mind uses patterns, quick judgments that worked well in the past, even if they're inaccurate today. Biases matter because they distort your perception, influence your decisions, shape your beliefs, reinforce your assumptions, limit your ability to think clearly. And the most dangerous part? You rarely notice them. Understanding biases doesn't eliminate them, but it gives you the power to slow down, question your assumptions, and make decisions with intention. You're not just learning psychology. You're learning to think about your thinking. Here is the core framework for understanding the hidden biases that shape decisions. These are the 5 most influential biases, the ones that appear in everyday life, often without your awareness. 1. Anchoring bias. The first number shapes everything. Your brain relies heavily on the first piece of information it sees. A price, a statistic, a suggestion. This anchor influences all future judgments, even when it's irrelevant. Example: if a product is listed at $299 and discounted to $149, the discount feels huge, even if $149 is still overpriced. 2. Confirmation bias. You see what you want to see. Your brain seeks information that confirms your beliefs and ignores information that challenges them. This creates echo chambers. It reinforces assumptions. It prevents growth. Example: if you believe a coworker is unreliable, you'll notice every mistake and overlook every success. 3. Availability heuristic. What's vivid feels true. Your brain overestimates the importance of information that is recent, emotional, or dramatic. This is why news stories distort your perception of risk. Example: hearing about a plane crash makes flying feel dangerous, even though it's statistically safer than driving. For loss aversion, loss hurts more than gain feels good. Your brain is wired to avoid loss at all costs. Losing $100 feels worse than gaining $100 feels good. This bias influences financial decisions, negotiations, and risk-taking. Example: you hold on to a losing investment because selling feels like admitting defeat. 5. The halo effect. One trait shapes the whole picture. Your brain forms global impressions based on a single characteristic. Attractive people seem more trustworthy. Confident people seem more competent. Example: a charismatic speaker feels intelligent, even if their ideas are weak. Pattern interrupt. Biases don't distort reality. They distort your perception of reality. Your brain takes shortcuts and calls them truth. Here is how to apply this framework in real life, calmly, intentionally, and sustainably. 1. Slow down your first reaction. Your first reaction is fast thinking. Your second reaction is deliberate thinking. Pause before deciding. Ask, is this intuition or bias? Microstory. A team leader receives a proposal. Her instinct is to reject it because it feels unfamiliar. She pauses. She reviews it slowly. She realizes her reaction was loss aversion, not logic. 2. Use the opposite test. Ask yourself, what would I think if the opposite were true? This disrupts confirmation bias. Example: if you believe a strategy won't work, ask, what evidence suggests it could work? 3. Seek disconfirming evidence. Your brain naturally seeks confirmation. You must intentionally seek contradiction. What am I not seeing? What would prove me wrong? What information am I avoiding? Label the bias. When you name a bias, you weaken its influence. Say to yourself, this is anchoring. This is loss aversion. This is the halo effect. Labeling creates distance. Distance creates clarity. 5. Build decision checklists. Checklists force System 2 to engage. They reduce emotional shortcuts. They improve consistency. Examples: hiring checklist, investment checklist, negotiation checklist, strategy checklist. Every time you slow down your thinking, you upgrade your decision-making. You now understand the hidden biases that shape your decisions, the invisible patterns that influence your thinking without your awareness. Anchoring, confirmation bias, availability, loss aversion, the halo effect. These biases don't make you irrational. They make you human. But when you understand them, you gain the power to think more clearly, decide more intentionally, and see the world with greater accuracy. Slow down. Question your assumptions. Label your biases. Seek disconfirming evidence. Think about your thinking. Clarity begins when you stop trusting your first thought. If this breakdown helped you understand the hidden biases shaping your decisions, subscribe to Books Insights for more premium, minimalist explanations of psychology, productivity, and decision-making.